Okay, we're in Blackboard, so let's walk through some important steps for navigating the site and also how you'll find your announcements, the due dates, et cetera, et cetera. So the first thing that you're going to see is announcements, and this is great information from me. I post every week and throughout the week to just let you know how things are going and any important updates. So if we click here, it's the syllabus. Anytime you see a blue attached file, that means when you click on it, something will pop up and you'll be able to print and save that. So there we go, perfect. Okay, so we come back to the course schedule, which is probably one of the most important things located in the Blackboard space because it tells us every week what's due, how many points are associated with it. So you can see that here's week one. Every blue heading also is located here. So since we're in week one, we can only see week one. Every week things will open automatically. So we have a discussion board. We're going to introduce ourselves, a quiz about the syllabus, and an assignment. And we can see that those due dates are September 3rd, so every Sunday. And if we scroll down, we can actually see all the due dates and each of the specific assignments that are due that week. So use this to start planning your time. You can see exactly what's due, when it's due, what the workload is going to be like that week so that you can start thinking about how you're going to plan and what you're going to be doing during the week. So again, we saw here that we have the course schedule. We can print it, we can save it. I really recommend saving it so you can have that file handy. So every week under course content, you'll have something that looks just like this. So we have an overview here, and it's going to tell you everything that you're going to do this week. So the learning activities are we're going to check out a module, we're going to introduce ourselves on the discussion. So here's the learning activities, and the learning activities are going to class. So first thing, you're going to check these out. We have another list here of things that you're going to review. So anytime you see this little yellow and green thing, that means that this is the content module. So this is where, along with the textbook that's assigned throughout the weeks, this is what you're going to look at to review the content. And we have videos, we have different quizzes, so you're going to make sure to do that first every week. Here's a little info about me and the required resources. So I know that anything that's in the learning activities I need to review before I start them. So let's go back and we'll take a look. I need to mark this reviewed. So once I'm finished, I mark it reviewed, and you can see here that it says reviewed, and then I'm going to be able to see the graded activities. So I have to mark it reviewed, then see the graded activities. So here's the checklist. Notice this week we're doing a discussion board, a syllabus quiz, and an assignment. There's also colors associated with them, but you don't need to worry too much about that because everything will be capitalized here at the front. So I'm taking a quiz about the syllabus, I'm introducing myself in the discussion, and I'm doing an assignment. So I'm going to take you really briefly through what these look like. So when I have a quiz, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to see the time limit, how many attempts it's due, et cetera, et cetera. And it's going to look a little bit like this. So the information is here, and I answer the question, and then I go ahead and I just click on the next question and save my answer. Now, when I'm done with quizzes, I'm going to see my score immediately. I've taken the quiz, I'm moving on to the discussion. It's really important in the discussion that you have to post your original response on a different day than we respond to our peers. So we want to be active throughout the week rather than just wait until the end, post my initial response, and then 2 replies. So here are the instructions for the discussion post. Notice that everyone has a create. So how are we doing it? We're going to click on it, and I'm going to see the create thread here. That's how I write my discussion post. So back to week 1, start here, scroll down to graded activities, and here are the assignments. So the instructions to the assignment are located here, and then the instructions on how to submit it. So we're going to read this. Now, once I've already written it, and we need to make sure that it's attached not in the right submission box, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, but as a file. So we don't want to use this. We want to browse our computer and attach it. We can see the points possible and the rubric. So that's what the learning activities and the graded activities look like every week. Here's some other things that are going to stay up for the entirety of the class. My grades, as well, you check your grades and find any feedback from me. The questions and answers forum, you can post a question that's appropriate for the entire class. And then post a response to them. So if you know the answer to that question, go ahead and post it there. You can email me through this link. And then here we have some helpful links. So these are things like, how do I download Microsoft Office? How do I find my registration ticket? Do I need a PDF thing? Here's some other tutorials. We have online tutoring here. So that's a good overview of our Blackboard. So the main points are on the left-hand side, you're going to find some general materials. Within the week, you have graded activities and learning activities, and you need to make sure to mark the learning activities as reviewed. So there we are. This is where we're going to live for the next 16 weeks.